Hello, I have a word to loyal to the soil former Charger fans and also to current Charger fans. Hello. I was devastated, as all you were, from the move from San Diego to Los Angeles. I saw horrifying pictures of my former brethren in Chargers burning their jerseys, and the civil war that has sprung up since between the former fans, who are, as they say, loyal to the soil, and the fans that have stayed, who I'm going to call Charger fans because they are still Charger fans. First, let me say that my decision to support the team has nothing to do with the ownership. It's not about Dean Spanos. It's not about what he did or didn't do. Sure, could he have done it better? Sure. He could have came and cried and made a case about how sorry he was and been very respectful, and a lot of you would have said, that's okay. At the end of the day, they still moved to LA, you know? I'm not sure he's trying to be mean or hateful to San Diego. I'm not sure he even has the capacity to do the right thing. I think he's deathly afraid of speaking. I think he's not one for the public. I'm not sure it's in his DNA to do it. I don't think it's. I think it's more of, you know, he's not the best, brightest bulb in the socket, as they might say. So I'm not happy with him, and I understand that that's why many of you are haters of the Chargers right now. And I want to tell you though, for me, it's harder. It's almost harder to watch people burn their jerseys than it is to watch them move to LA. Because I have a question for you. What did Antonio Gates or Phillip Rivers or Melvin Gordon or Junior SEAU or any of those guys, what did they ever do to San Diego? Nothing, except try their hardest to win football games. Sure, Spanos is to blame for the last 2 years. But what about the 12 years before that? The stupid city wouldn't build them a field. Huh? I know they had some financial problems for a minute, but the whole time wasn't. Come on, they should have done it before we had the stupid 2/3 vote from our wonderful governor. You know, like I said when I spoke at the stadium, when they were trying to decide where to put the stadium, you know, the proposal. You know, if Cleveland and Detroit, which is like the poorest city in America, can build a stadium, San Diego can't do it? Come on. That's ridiculous. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, San Diego. I blame you. Yeah, I do. San Diego City, whoever you are. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice if we all got to vote, but we didn't. So it's over. Okay, it's over as far as I know. And besides that, I think the fans can even share a little bit. I know we're all mad at Spanos for being so greedy. You know, he made a decision that tripled the value of his team. He sells that sucker today, he walks away with $3 billion, you know. And, you know, I know none of you would do anything like that. Oh, except when you sell your tickets to Raider fans for money, and then it becomes Raiders South in San Diego. How horrible is that? You know, and why did you do it? Same reason he did. Greedy for money, can't afford to go if I don't sell those. Then don't buy the tickets, folks. Having said that, I understand you put away your Charger gear. Support another team. Don't support any team. I don't care what you do. At the end of the day, those of you who made that choice, you're more of a San Diego fan than a Charger fan. I get it. I get it. I've been here since I was, you know, 1959 or something like that. My family and my church are even split on this. The Civil War is happening everywhere. Charger fans and former Charger fans. But as for me, as long as there's a team called the Chargers, I'm a Charger fan. Been a fan and been going since 1967. I watched John Hadle, Speedy Duncan, Lance Allward, Dickie Post, Dan Fouts, Charlie Joyner, Billy Ray, Junior SEAU, LT, Stan Humphries, the list goes on, Gates, Rivers, you know those guys. The list goes on and on. You know, never will I burn any of these. I beg you to rethink that. Matter of fact, if you're thinking about it, send them to me, I'll take them. Or just store them away and give them to your kids. It could be, you know, it's a history thing. Don't be so rash. Give it a minute. Give it a week or two. So let's stop the hating. Especially each other, man. We were all brethren at one time in the Bolt family, you know. Okay, so now the Bolt family split. I get that. But if you know, don't hate us. If you're not going to be with us, don't pull for him to lose because you hate the owner. I understand. I understand you don't like the guy. But guess what? Those players are the same guys you pulled for last year. Right? How about you save your hate for the Raiders, huh? Remember those guys? Raiders suck. Remember that? How about you save your football hate for that? Come on, Sam. I'm so glad the Raiders didn't come here. Because I'll tell you what, if they did, I'd be at the stadium, pulling for the Chargers. I'd be that annoying guy that you hate. And hopefully we would take over that stupid stadium. Here's the thing that brings it home to me. My dad's been a Charger fan since they first came here. He goes way back, Balboa, the whole 9 yards. He loves the Chargers, man. Loves them. Win, lose, or draw. He never dog talks them like I do. He's loyal to the heart, man. The heart. This hurts him more than anybody I know. At the end of the day, he's with me. We're Charger fans, man. And let me tell you what. This is it. This is it. Bottom line. When I hear that regular familiar little ditty, da 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 da, I am always gonna say charge. Bolt up, brothers.